G'day guys, welcome to a new episode of Bogan's Guide to Wine. I'm Sampy.
And I'm drinking orange rinds with Sampy, and I'm Brian.
Today we are trying, I better flip this around the right way.
Yes.
Good start. We're going to be trying the Funk l'Orange.
And I'm so impressed because this stuff is different. This isn't a wine or a beer. This is exciting. This is something different.
It is different because we're in a wee little bottle. And
you're supposed to do that.
Yeah, I'll get you to come to that. But we've got a, what do you call this? This is just a beer cap. No, just a beer cap instead of a cork or a Stillman or something like that.
Right.
It is a much smaller bottle. This is a 375ml, which is half the size of what we normally would get a bottle of wine in.
Yeah.
It almost makes you think you want to drink
And
it.
you can do that. I have looked up stuff on the internet, and they actually do. So whip off the top and neck it. That's partly the way it's meant to be, because it's not a beer, it's not a wine, and well, it actually is a wine. I lie, but it's a different way of approaching this sort of product. It's brilliant.
So we are going
Vive la
to.
différence.
We'll knock the top off of this Funk l'Orange and see what it's all about.
Yes.
Yes.
I can't wait.
What do you reckon about the labelling on this one, Brian?
Style, class. It's black and gold. It's saying this is not cask wine. This is something special, and it is.
Well, I think that the outside of the label, we've already sort of semi-discussed it. The first thing that you notice is the size of the bottle, the beer bottle cap at the top. But yeah, like I say, the black on or the black, white, black, the gold and white on black is always good. And you got that little. Let me have a look at that.
Little flash of red.
Little flash. Actually, I think that's actually orange, which leads towards the name, the Funk.
C'est la coïncidence.
Well, I think the name of the wine is pretty specific. It's
The first thing you see is murk,
it is murky. It's
and
orange,
it's meant to be murky.
orange and murky. It's not. You can't even really. Well, I suppose you could call it a deep gold, but it's definitely leaning towards more of the. Actually no. It actually more looks a bit like melted honey, a bit really.
Yeah, it's very honey-like, but it is meant to be murky. That's why you do the invert at the start, because they want the sediment in it.
Because it says here bottled, unrefined, and unfiltered.
Unfiltered.
So this is going to be
just like the show, unfiltered.
So let's just check out those legs. What are you going to call the alcohol content on this?
I would say relatively minimal. It
looks
doesn't have
pretty
huge
light
legs
to
at
me.
all.
It
does.
looks
That's
kind of
It's not
lean.
legs, it's got thalidomide style stumps.
There's a few coming down, and some of them are a bit dense, but I'll be lucky to give that more than. Well, you go first. What do you want to call it?
10.5%.
10.5. No, you
10.5,
don't really
yeah.
get much wine.
Yeah, but that's still 3 times in your export.
I'd be just because I very rarely come across wine less than 12, so I'm just going to go. I'll say 11%. So, what does it say? What did you say?
10.5.
10.5. I said 11. I'm closer. I win.
So the first thing for me is that this doesn't smell like alcohol. It doesn't smell like wine. It has a whiff of.
Look, I don't know whether I'm just being fooled by the colour or whatever, or the name, but I'm smelling orange, and it probably shouldn't be. I'm not expecting orange on the
Well, I don't think orange
palate
is
at all, but it's got a
anything to do
citrusy
with
sort
it.
of smell to it.
I am not particularly wonderful at all smelling things, but I do not smell the things which I've done a number of these shows now, and all sorts of different sniffs, but they're all wine. This is different. If you're looking for something different, something exciting, I can't stress more stressfully that you should have a go at one of these, because it's really, really different. It's magic.
Yet trying to describe it though, I'm always going to say it's got a. It smells a lot deeper and dense than what you would expect. And I won't even use the word smoky. It doesn't smell smoky, but it's got that sort of...
I can't get smoky.
Can't get smoky, but not even like that sort of sensation
I think
at all.
he's right about it. It does smell orangey. It's not meant to. As far as it's got nothing to do with oranges, but it does smell orangey. The power of the mind. The sound of a wine is very important too.
Okay. That's like no Chardonnay I've ever tried before. But
Very poorly oaked.
it's I don't know, you'd almost think they've dropped some bloody orange zest
Yeah,
in it. It does have that sort of orange backbone.
Yeah, but I think this is so different that it's unfair to compare it with that orange wine. So this is a class of wine that's been used in Georgia, which is where that wanker Starling came from, for years and years and years and years. So we really should be comparing this to other orange wines. Orange wines are a style; they're a way of doing things. So it's a standalone thing.
Yeah, but you know, we are the everyman's guide to wine, so we are judging
You
this.
are.
We are judging this on what we
I'm
think
a
the
rosé expert.
expert. So, last thoughts on the Funk Le Orange. Definitely got a bit of funk behind it. It's unique. I can't think of any better way to describe it.
It's unique. It's an afternoon wine. It's not a thing you'd have with a heavy piece of steak or a bit of enormous monstrous stuff.
I think
it's refreshing. It's an easy taste.
You drink it for drinking it. It's a drink to have unto itself.
Yes.
I could possibly see it with a little bit of seafood, maybe
Yes.
some scallops or a bit of crayfish or something like that.
A virgin
But,
oyster.
Virgin oyster. But overall, I think it's just different, unique. We can't compare it against anything we've had on the show before. So I'm digging it. So out of 10, what are you gonna call it? It's a tough one to call it out of 10, man, because
I know 15's better. That's how good it is. Because it's a new experience. I think it's 9.5 out of 10 to just go in there and get something new. Extend yourself, darlings.
Look, I'm gonna go with you there because I've got nothing to compare it to, but it smells great, looks interesting. Love the packaging, and the flavour is challenging, which is good. You know, it makes you. It's not just another thing you throw down your neck. But the only problem I have with it is that it might be a little bit on the exy scale. Do you have any idea what this is worth?
Yes,
Per bottle?
I do know what it's worth. Yeah, and I think it's worth it just because you're experiencing something new and different. You might not go back and buy of it. I would, but
So normally we have a little bit of a guessing game here, but Brian's already done a bit of research on it,
I
and
know,
I've already
yes.
found. I know. So you're looking at $22 for a 375ml bottle. So that's
you do get to keep the bottle though.
it's pretty damn expensive for something that you may not like. But if you're into your wine and you want to go outside,
You
you
may
can.
not like.
Yeah, but
You probably will.
Yeah, but I don't know if probably will is.
You won't
It'll-
dislike it.
You won't dislike it. It'll just. It's like nothing you've tried before. So it's. Yeah. I'm going to give it a 9 because
There are other things.
it tastes good, it smells good, looks good. I'm giving it a 9, but I don't know what it's like compared. We might, one day we might have another orange wine come out, and it's like, oh no, this is garbage compared to this, or this is 10 out of 10 compared to what other.
I think
so. I've got
they've
nothing
done it
compared
pretty
against, but as just a drink, winey experience, I'm getting it a 9.
Yeah.
We ramble on too much, but because it's a very interesting wine, so we're going to wrap it up.
Very interesting.
Till next time. Actually, I'm going to try it out of the bottle.
There you go. That's another way to drink it out of the bottle.
Actually tastes better out of the bottle. Funny that.
Tatty bye.
Till next time, this has been Bogan's Guide to Wine. Get it in ya.
Now you can rock your very own Bogan's Guide to Wine t-shirt. Visit bogansguidetowine.com.au. Get it on ya.
Fuck, we need the audience.
Yeah, I'm a bit like that.
We're in laugh track.